আপনারা দেখছেন WB24 নিউজ, দিনে রাতে জনতার স্বার্থে।
Come this side. The Dr. Shetty, please come here. Come here. হ্যাঁ একটু দাঁড়াই, আমরা দাঁড়িয়ে ঠিক আছে।
Thank you.
So should we start? So good afternoon everyone. Mr. Saurabh Ganguly, admitted under care of Dr. Saroj Mondol, Dr. Shautik Panda, Dr. Saptarshi Basu, is doing well, as clinically expected by all of us. He slept well, he had his breakfast, he spoke to us, and he is seen by his team of doctors. Dr. Devi Shetty is here, and he has not only spent his time with Saurabh, but he has spent his time with our doctors physically today. And together we say this to all of you and to all our countrymen. As we know, Saurabh came to Woodlands Emergency on Saturday, 2nd of January at 1 p.m. with chest pain, chest discomfort, heaviness of head, vomiting and a spell of dizziness while doing his physical exercise at home gymnasium at around 11 a.m. His ECG and echocardiography showed changes. He has no known comorbidities but had strong family history of ischemic heart disease. We did his COVID test, which was negative, and we admitted him in the critical care in the monitored bed. We took him to the cath lab at 3 p.m. and coronary angiography was done. We found he had triple vessel disease and 3 of his coronary arteries had some blocks. We did primary PTCA stenting of the right coronary artery, the culprit artery, through the radial route, and then blood flow were established. He was hemodynamically stable, and today is his post PTCA day 3. We reconfirm the consensus decision from the very experienced medical board with 13 members and 2 expert opinions, total 15 doctors from abroad and India, that we have decided that Saurabh will be discharged from hospital tomorrow, January 6th, 2021. He will be on oral medications and will be monitored by doctors and nurses on a daily basis at home. Saurabh will of course will be ready for the next course of procedures or medical interventions after about 2 to 3 weeks. Thank you all. I would like Dr. Shetty to talk to you now. Dr. Shetty.
Thanks Rupali, thanks a lot for the opportunity. First of all, I would like to apologize to all my media friends who have been phoning me for the last 2-3 days, and I haven't been able to take their call and discuss about Saurabh, mainly because you all must understand that I'm a doctor involved in the patient care, and I have no right to divulge any information about the patient without his consent. So please forgive me if I have not taken your call. First, I would like to congratulate the wonderful team of doctors who have taken care of Saurabh at the right time. They have done a fantastic job. If Saurabh was in any part of the first world countries, he wouldn't have got any better care than what he has received here in Calcutta in this hospital. So I would like to congratulate the entire team and the management of Woodlands Hospital and all the doctors who supported Saurabh throughout his recovery. Now, what problem Saurabh had? Saurabh didn't have any major problem. This is the problem which most Indians experience at some point of their time. That is blockage in the coronary artery. Did he have a heart damage? No. He had a blockage and he was getting some discomfort, but at the right time, he landed in the right hospital and he had the right treatment. So his heart is today as strong as it was when Saurabh was 20 years old. So I would like everyone to understand that he didn't have a major cardiac event which has damaged his heart. He has a very, very strong heart. And will this event have any impact on his life for the future? Certainly not. Saurabh, with the right care he has received so far and the care he is going to receive in the future, he is going to lead a normal life like anybody else. This event should not affect his lifestyle or the lifespan. Now, which are the doctors took part in his care? He is blessed in having a wonderful team of doctors based here. Dr. Mandal, Dr. Aftab Khan, Woodlands team under Rupali, his friends Saptarshi, Babtosh Bishwas, SP Roy, Dr. Panda, the intensivist. And also, you must realize that Saurabh is a national asset. Any doctor we ask for help and guidance, they forgot everything of their daily routine, came out of the way to help Saurabh. This is the regard and the respect and the admiration they have towards Saurabh. Now, who are those doctors? When Saurabh had the problem, we want to consult the top heart doctors in the country and outside the country. We consulted Dr. Ramakant Panda from Asian Heart Institute in Bombay. We consulted Dr. Ashok Seth, who is one of the senior cardiologists of the country from Fortis Escort Hospital. We consulted Dr. Matthew from Apollo Madras. We consulted Dr. Sanjay Mehrotra, our cardiologist in our hospital in Bangalore. Then we consulted Dr. Shameen Sharma, who is a senior cardiologist in US, and Dr. Ashwin Mehta from Bombay. You name the doctors, we have consulted, and whatever treatment Saurabh has received is not dictated by any one of the single doctor here. It was a collective decision of people who have spent 20 years, 30 years in managing the heart. So he has received the best care one can hope for in any part of the world. Now, the consensus opinion among all the doctors is that he had an angioplasty, he should go home and get back to work. Saurabh can get back to work from home as soon as he reaches home. At some point of time in the future, he may require an angioplasty, which is like a routine angioplasty done in most hospitals of the country. It is nothing very complicated or nothing very life-threatening. So this can be done at his discretion whenever he is comfortable. Now, Saurabh's incident has shaken the world. People think a 48-year-old man, athletic like Saurabh, who doesn't drink, doesn't smoke, has no vices, is a fit man, how can he ever develop heart attack? This is the true reality of India. The kind of a lifestyle we lead, irrespective of how strict you are with your lifestyle, irrespective of how athletic you are, you can still develop a heart attack if you do not undergo a preventive checkup at regular intervals. If Saurabh had a simple test like a CT scan or any of those various scans which can be done in virtually any street of this country, this incidence of heart attack could have been predicted 15 years ahead, 20 years ahead. This is the message every Indian must understand. It doesn't matter how fit you are, unless you have gone through a preventive checkup at least once in a year or once in 2 years, none of us are spared from this episode. This is the message Saurabh wanted to give all of you. I thought I should convey it to you. Now, how fit Saurabh is going to be? After this procedure, Saurabh can participate in a marathon race. He can even fly a plane. I just want to let you, all of you know, forget about angioplasty. Even if you undergo a bypass grafting, which is lot more intensive than a heart operation, legally you can get a license to fly a civilian plane. That is, your life, on your life depends a life of 300 to 400 passengers. A patient who had a bypass grafting can even fly officially. That fit your, after the surgery, leave alone angioplasty. After angioplasty, they are fit to do anything they want. So Saurabh can chase any of his dreams and aspirations without this being any setback. He can get back to cricket if he wants, and he can exercise like a normal person. Because now the question you may like to ask, what is the point in leading a life like Saurabh? He exercised all his life, he was athletic, he didn't drink, he didn't smoke, he still had a heart attack. What is the benefit of doing all this? The benefit is Saurabh had blockage in tiny isolated area of the coronary artery. Coronary arteries, as you are aware, is a long pipe. Most of the people who drink like fish and smoke like chimney, they develop blockage in the whole length of the arteries. But Saurabh had only 3 areas of tiny areas of critical blockage. And once it is dealt with, his heart is going to be as normal as anybody else. So this is the advantage of exercising. This is the advantage of not indulging in any of the vices and leading a very, very so-called healthy life. This is what the status is, and if you have any questions, we are happy to answer.
What might have triggered this incident? Any clue you have after talking with him and seeing the record? What might have triggered this incident?
There is no one can predict in everybody's life, even in the life of a monk, something changes in your body, what we in medical terms called a milieu of hypercoagulability. Something changes in your body, then you can form blood clot anywhere in the body. And that's what happens. It stays there for a short period of time and it disappears. That is exactly what has happened.
Dr. Shetty, as you rightly pointed out that he is going to have a fit life, what would you suggest as a doctor when the talks are taking around, like if he thinks to join politics, is it the right time to take the pressure or everything? What would you suggest?
I do not want to answer this question. I leave it to Saurabh and all of you and the society. Yeah.
What about the next steps that you were suggesting, the later angioplasty, the stenting? Is that mandatory to be done or medication can heal it?
He has the option of both, but medically speaking, the senior doctors gathered here, we believe it's a good idea for him to go for an angioplasty. But that decision, we have left it to him to decide.
Now, how much time are you giving him to
We thought at least 2 weeks he has to wait, then he can take a call.
And it can be done in anywhere in the city?
It can be done anywhere. It can be done
So
anywhere.
why 2 weeks? Like why not right now? Why not right now?
Yeah.
Why you have
As
decided
I said, when somebody develops, a healthy person develops blood clot in the coronary arteries, the entire body chemistry changes. And when the changes happen, he is more likely to develop fresh clot if you insert a foreign body. So that is exactly what we want to avoid. And he is stable. He has no chest pain, he has no breathing difficulty. It's an elective procedure. That is the reason the entire team decided that we let him go home and let him come back after 15 days and get the procedure done.
What was his first question to you after seeing
My reaction when I looked at him is, I said, Saurabh, we are looking as young as fit as you were before. And
You mentioned 20 years back. I think you said that you are 20
Yeah.
years younger.
So he right now, like he is fit. Like why you are not discharging him today?
we are
itself?
sending him home tomorrow.
Why not
He
today?
could have
itself?
gone home today because I couldn't come yesterday. He said he will leave the hospital after the meeting today. Yeah.
Okay.
So what is your message to all 40 plus people of India and Bengal specifically? Last
Yeah.
summing up.
Yes. My advice is, it doesn't matter how fit you are, it doesn't matter how strong you are, it doesn't matter how fast you can run. Please get a preventive checkup done at least once in 2 years. And you can predict your heart attack 20 years ahead. I was requesting Saurabh, he is in the area of sports. I was requesting Saurabh to influence all the sports bodies. Anybody who's practicing in first class sports like him, they have to go for mandatory cardiac checkup, mandatory body checkup at least once in 2 years. This has to be mandated because every time a fit young person dies on a treadmill or on a football ground, the whole country gets depressed. But there is a reason this could have been prevented, this could have been predicted 10 years, 20 years earlier. And this country is blessed in having fantastic doctors, fantastic infrastructure, fantastic specialists to do all that. Use their expertise and get yourself checked.
That's what I was also going to add, Jeenam, that, Kolkata city, you talked about Calcutta. I think there are many hospitals and lot of diagnostic setups who are actually set up those preventive health checkups in different ways. So you can do a woman checkup, you can do a child checkup, you can do a heart checkup, you can do executive checkup, master checkups, all those are available of different, amounts of money or different category components in the checkup. So please get hold of those, those information. They're all available and get yourself checked. As he said, once in 2 years. I as a doctor say every year. So that's how we must do health checkups.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Sir,
Thank you.
when is opening a medical college again? Other than Punjab?
This is not the right time to answer. Thank you.